Has this ever happened to you? You find a small indie game in early development. It looks really promising and it has a ton of love and passion put into it. You decide to support this developer any way you can. Months later, they open up a Patreon or a GoFundMe and you give them your hard-earned money. You're excited for the full game to finally drop. And then years later, you get nothing. This has happened so often. A developer gets really popular because they had a promising demo released, but once they get that money rolling in, they will never update that game. They will drip feed you content for years and years so they can get as much money as possible from you before they quietly cancel the game, and all that money that you gave them was for nothing. The only reason I started the video like this is because I want to put it out there that I gave Friday Night Funkin' $65 and I am yet to get anything in return. I didn't get any of those rewards that they were promised. And yes, I want my money back, Ninja Muffin, because you haven't updated the game meaningfully since like 2023. And I swear to God, if I... Pirate software has been a really hot topic on YouTube for the past 6 months. From abandoning his group in hardcore World of Warcraft to save his own ass, killing 3 teammates in the process, and this is hardcore WoW, so those characters are gone.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Just kill the Mastiffs, one shot. Okay, we
more on the way, more on the way.
I play World of Warcraft. So he has a mana gem right there. That robe can restore mana. He is able to cast Ice Nova, which will stun the enemies. So, yeah, you're just a really bad mage.
Oh, dear God.
And I can still see that I can at least use a Frost Nova there. Or
okay, then go roll a mage and do it.
You were the first person that ran away and didn't even look back.
To his stubborn, ignorant behavior towards stop killing games.
This is complete garbage. All of this can eat shit, then. I dropped the mask entirely. I have no qualms about that. They can eat my entire ass.
The whole smartest guy in the room act has been completely shattered, and now he's one of the most hated people on the internet. He is going down the route of being a lolcow.
Yes, my mother twitted my fucking temples!
I never really liked Thor. That's his actual name, I know. When I tried to watch his streams legitimately because I liked his YouTube shorts, I realized his entire stream is just him talking down to his audience while pretending to code something for 8 hours.
WoW is not difficult, and that's coming from someone who is a mythic raider, dude. It's never been difficult at all. Here's how you beat WoW. Stop standing in fire, you dumbass.
If you actually were a mythic raider, then you'd know that you'd have to stand in things sometimes. It's called stacking. You probably don't know about that. You're just lying. What even is he coding? Heartbound is Thor's indie game that he's been quote-unquote working on for the past 8 years. According to the Steam page, Heartbound is a non-conventional RPG with similar combat to WarioWare minigames and a gripping story that will tug at your heartstrings. Looking at the reviews, Oh. That doesn't really matter because most of these reviews aren't even about the game. They're kind of just yelling at Thor for his recent drama. Most of them have the product refunded with less than an hour of gameplay. His review section has been totally bombed. There are videos calling Heartbound the worst game they've ever played, and I don't know if I believe them. I'm a Sonic fan, and I know what a bad game is. So today I'm here to give an honest review of Heartbound. This isn't gonna be an update on the drama, and it's not gonna be an assassination of Thor's character. Go watch the Turkey Tom video to do that if you really want to get into that slop. Like, seriously, no, the game can't be that bad. I'm gonna go into it with an open mind because I really don't care for Pirate Software, right? I don't care about his drama. I think, yeah, these are all just beer cans. What a man. This is my future. Cans over on the counter. I would have myself put pause and stuff. Nice. That's my favorite one. It's the only one we have, bro. Hey, Laura. What's up? Just wanted to say, I had a really good time today. It's been like 3 minutes. Yeah, me too. Let's head back to bed, all right? What? What do you mean good time today? We just woke up. Some recommendations. This song right here should play throughout this entire little area, just like this one screen, right? I don't understand why it's only right here whenever you stand this close to it, right? Like, what's the point of making this whole track? I don't like that drawing. I don't. The music's overlapping. It doesn't work. Pirate Software needs to like hire someone that's good at like as an audio technician. This shit sucks. Okay. This shit's just boring. I'm sorry. There was one fight and nothing else. This is like a visual novel, literally. Hello, Mr. Dog. Hey, sorry to say that's all we have right now. Rest of the game isn't finished yet. It'll be soon though. Thor, Shay, and Sinjin work on it every day. Thor should probably sleep more, but nobody can stop him at this point. I really hope you like what comes next. Anyway, see you later. What the fuck? The game's an hour long. I know there's another area. But I don't want to go to it. Like, I'm just bored. This game's just boring. Oh my god, they were right. What did I even play? A non-conventional RPG? This was an adventure game with one combat scenario. I don't want to be disorganized here, so here's a list of some things that I liked about the game. The pixel art was really nice. It's been said hundreds of times anytime someone reviews this game, but yes, the pixel art is really nice. I liked the music. Even though the weird fade in, fade out thing anytime you went to a new area, I kind of hated, but the music when it did play was really good. I liked this guy. He was a pretty cool character, and yeah, that's about it. Now let's get into the things I did not like about the game. Heartbound is boring. There are a lot of things that make a quote-unquote bad game, but even a bad game sometimes still can be fun. Heartbound isn't even that. It's forgettable. It's dull. The worst thing you can do as a video game is be boring. People have been hating on Sonic 06 since the beginning of YouTube, but if you play the game, you're gonna be entertained.
But unfortunately, as a gamer, I don't get respect.
Well, I'm not a gamer, so maybe they'll respect me.
That just makes you a beta cuck.
Most of Heartbound was literally just reading dialogue that tried to be funny, or doing puzzles that a 9-year-old can beat. There was nothing engaging about the game. The one combat scenario, which is one of the main appeals of the game, ended up being just kind of tedious. You're constantly switching controls to play different mini games while you whittle down the boss's HP. By the way, you do this fight twice. The game is clearly inspired by Undertale, which isn't really a bad thing. Undertale is the gold standard of indie RPGs. It has a non-traditional turn-based combat system where you can either befriend or attack enemies while dodging projectiles like a bullet hell. And the reason this works and Heartbound doesn't is because the gameplay is consistent. You're not switching from clicking on eyeballs in a certain order to suddenly swinging an axe with the different controls. But in all fairness, combat isn't supposed to be Heartbound's main focus. That would be the story, which isn't very good. The main driving force of the plot is this dog that you know for like 5 minutes. The game's been in development hell for over 8 years, and it has maybe 3 hours of content. There's just not much to say about the game other than it's boring, forgettable, and unfinished. But to be fair to Thor, making a video game is possibly one of the hardest things you can execute perfectly. Creating a video game is a long, grueling process. The art, the coding, writing, design. If one thing goes wrong, the whole project could fall apart. And this is exactly what happened with Heartbound. There's clearly talent and passion here, but when your lead developer is either not skilled enough or just doesn't have any motivation to finish this game, you end up with this, a poorly optimized, unfinished mess. This is not the worst game I've ever played. Again, I'm a Sonic fan, but when the developer spends years bragging about his skills and all he has to show for it is Champions of Breakfast and this, it makes you hate this game even more. You know what? No, I'm gonna play Champions of Breakfast. I never played it.
I worked at Blizzard for 7 years.
Like I said before, Heartbound is clearly inspired by Undertale, but Heartbound is also the prime example of what not to do with that style. I think the best way to explain this is to compare it to a game that pulled it off perfectly. There's a lot I can say about Everhood. The story makes no sense. but in a beautiful way. It had addicting and challenging gameplay that you can go back and play again and again. This is literally non-conventional combat, by the way, and the characters are actually funny and memorable. Overall, it's just an incredible game that more people really just need to play. Let's ramp it up a bit. Oh, fuck. Whoa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Green Mage. You put on quite a show, Red. It was not the best, but it will do. It will do. There's his eye. Oh. I made a video about Everhood 4 years ago, and honestly, I didn't do it justice. There's a reason I've privated almost every video that I made pre-2023, but Everhood will get its own video again one day. Maybe I'll talk about the sequel or something. Both Everhood and Heartbound are clearly inspired by Undertale, but that's where the similarities end. Unlike Heartbound, Everhood is finished, and it only took 3 years to make. Oh, well, Everhood probably has a bigger team. We only have 3 people. Everhood was made by 2 people. That means 2 people did the coding, the art, the music, the gameplay. And on top of that, it doesn't run like garbage because of your spaghetti code. The main reason people are mad about Heartbound is the same reason people are mad at Thor. He's a narcissistic, self-entitled little prick. There is not a sentence he has said in the past few years that isn't him just talking down to his audience. And when people hate the artist, they'll end up hating the art as well. From lying about how close the game is to being finished.
How done is Animus? Animus is very, very close to being finished. So let me go pop this up for you. But the only thing that needs to be done.
Heartbound reeks of a Kickstarter gone stale. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it was a successful Kickstarter. There was like $20,000 gone to the aether of Thor's pockets. If the Everhood team could do it in 3 years, Thor has no excuse for taking 8. Hello, Muck. Help me, Red. This game's too hard. I got attacked by squirrels. Could you help me up? Sure. Thanks a bunch. This time I'll not fail. What? Well, those squirrels don't give up. Would you mind helping me again? Sure. Thanks a bunch. This time I will not fail. Oh my goodness, man. Wow, those squirrels don't give up. Yeah. Stay up, man. You got it. You got it. I'll try something else to trick those squirrels. Would you mind? Oh, okay, wait, no. It's continuing. Oh my god. Please just go. I'll figure this out somehow. Deltarune has been in development roughly the same amount of time, and Toby Fox has already released 4 out of the 7 chapters, each one being 2 to 3 hours long, dripping with quality. Cuphead took 7 years, Celeste took 2, Terraria took less than a year, Stardew Valley took 4 years, and it was made by like 1 guy. Thor, either admit you're not the best at game development, or lock in and finish this game. You owe it to the people that spent their money on it. You don't deserve to have a channel named after your indie studio when you haven't even released your flagship game. Champions of Breakfast doesn't count. That's a college intro to game dev game. So for the love of God, and for the sake of everyone that gave you their money, finish the game. And remember, you worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I know you never mention it, but you worked at Blizzard for 7 years.